in the first game of the season, this season, it was tough for Arsenal. I don't know if Arsenal deserved to get any points out of that game.
No, it's going to be a tough night tonight because Patrick's got them playing well. He's got a good young team. We all know Selhurst Park is a tough place to play as well, especially on a Monday night under the lights. I'm sure I've been to Selhurst Park many occasions, and it's always a great atmosphere, always fantastic. But this young Arsenal team, they're doing well. I mean, it's shown a bit more resilience now. It was a big win against Villa. After losing against Liverpool, they had to go up to Villa Park against a decent Villa side, and they got the result they needed. So it's going to be a test for them tonight, but they've just got to go out and believe in themselves and try and play the way they've been playing, because if they do that, they'd be probably a little bit too strong for Palace. But if they don't, then Palace will be there trying to nick points off Arsenal.
You may expect Spurs to beat Newcastle because of the difference in experience in team and the way that I know Newcastle are building, but still it's Tottenham. But I'm not sure I expected them to beat them in the manner that they did yesterday.
Well, that's good, yeah. I mean, that's good for any Spurs fan to be delighted. Scoring 5 goals at home is always brilliant. The goal before half-time is very important. Obviously, Newcastle getting getting the first goal. If they can go in 1-0, leading 1-0 half-time, it's a totally different game. But Davis, what a ball in from Son. He's such a good player, Son. I mean, I watched it yesterday and he was fantastic. Every time he got the ball, he made something happen, and the pace he's got, and he got his goal as well. Kane and Son are fantastic, absolutely brilliant players. And if they can get the other guys around them playing to their capacity like they are doing at the moment, then they're going to be there and thereabouts. I always thought that Tottenham, and it's out of Tottenham probably in Arsenal, who's going to get that 4th place. I think Manchester United, they're inconsistent for me. Another not a great performance at the weekend, so it looks like they're out of it. West Ham, play 2 games more, have they, or 3 games more than Arsenal, I think they have. So that's going to probably go against them a little bit, and they'll be looking at Europa League as a bigger trophy to win for West Ham's point of view, which is a huge game Thursday against Lyon at the London Stadium. So I do put it out of Arsenal and Tottenham, and obviously Tottenham have got to play Arsenal at home, so that is going to be the crunch game. Whoever wins that one, for Arsenal's point of view, you just want to try and go there and get a point.
Really?
You take a point if you're Arsenal, yeah.
Well, yeah, you would take a point.
Look, if you win, it's a bonus.
But if you win, yeah, you're going to win though, essentially, aren't you? Who wins?
Oh yeah,
at
of course
the
you're going there to win. But if you do get a point, then it's a decent point away from home.
On current form, who wins that game?
I would go draw.
Would you?
Yeah, I would. I think both teams are playing very well now. As you mentioned, their Spurs are 3 in a row they've won, and they look like they're much more confident going forward and a bit more belief in the team at the moment. And same as Arsenal. You know, they had that loss against Liverpool, but other than that, they've been excellent, really have. Played well as well. I mean, I go back to the Man City game at the Emirates, and they should have won that game. They lost, but they showed a lot of spirit, and I like the intensity in their performances at the moment. They're really having a go, and you can see the connection now with the fans as well, Arsenal. Much better between the fans and the players.
It's a different place to be at the moment, I think, with Arsenal, like a very different place. And for everything he's doing on the pitch, which is translating into the fan base as well, I think one of the biggest things that he's achieved is repairing that damaged relationship. And
also, you've got to look at, Chelsea, got to be careful. I mean, Arsenal got to go and play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. If they can somehow get a result against Chelsea, which we see Brentford get the result on the weekend, then suddenly there might be... 3rd place might be up for grabs for Spurs or Arsenal. If they could just play the Chelsea that they played against Brentford at the weekend, Arsenal might be in a better place with it. But Chelsea, I mean, I don't think anyone saw that result coming. Not at all. Do you think, is this just a blip? Because every now and then Chelsea can have a big blip, can't they? Yes, they can. But they're good at bouncing straight back, and they have to now. I mean, they've got a massive Champions League game coming up, so... it is a blip, and hopefully Tuchel will look at it like that and say, look, that's gone now, let's concentrate going forward. And obviously Chelsea's still got to play Arsenal at Stamford Bridge, so that's going to be a big game. And so yeah, as I said before, the league at the moment is so exciting, top and bottom. You've got top 4 people fighting for the top 4, you've got the title race still massively, what weights are going to go, I don't know. And the bottom 3 is still wide open with Everton. Burnley play Everton on Wednesday, which is a massive game for both clubs. So I think it's been a brilliant Premier League this season.
Yeah, really
and I really
has.
missed it, to be fair.
Yeah.
As much as look, England's very important, and I really want them to try and do well and win the World Cup. I'm gutted when we do get international break, because I love the Premier League and the action every weekend is so good.
Yeah, it was back with a bang this weekend, wasn't it? We'll talk more Premier League throughout the show.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.